Hello again. Um, we're moving up a bit now. Track 43. An artist that has featured in my charts since the charts began. Always in there somewhere. But as we can see with this piece of paper, never with this track. This is a case of longevity, definitely winning out. The track is from 1981, so another of the 80s. And the reason why it's not been in before but is now is because this is one of those another one of those cases of fine wines, that it's a track that needs to be listened to quite a lot to be fully appreciated. It's surrounded by some monsters, some classics, so it might be that it gets left out of a few fans' favourites, but it's definitely one of mine. This is an artist that I started to get into in the mid 80s, a little bit later than when they actually came out. This started in 1980. And there was a period of time, I would say 86 maybe, where 85, 86, 87, I think 87's got to be a key year there, where they were basically the only artist I was playing. So in terms of finding out about new music in those years, there wasn't so much. Could be an argument for why the 80s don't feature as much, but it was like non-stop playing of this particular artist, and they still get a lot of listens now. Been to see them live more than any other artist, along with Eels. So it's these and Eels I've been to see more than any other, and most recently was last summer in Sweden, which was kind of cool. Seen them in England, which is where both they and I are from, the previous times, but saw them with Maddock up in Dalarna, Dalhall, an old quarry that's been turned into a concert hall. So those of you that follow my blog or my Facebook will already know who this is. But for those who don't, it is the mighty, the almighty New Order. I'm going to show off a bit now here, because funnily enough, Fact 53, all the factory records have their number on them, and this is the single for Everything's Gone Green, which has my track as its B-side, Procession. But funnily enough, on the 12-inch of Everything's Gone Green, which I also have in my cupboard, it doesn't feature on that because it's Mesh and Cries and Whispers. So, like I said, just to show off a bit. I then bring the US import of Everything's Gone Green, which then you can see also has Procession, but also has Mesh, along with Temptation and Hurt. So Temptation's a bit more well known than this particular track, but Procession is it's a powerhouse of a New Order track for me. One of the absolute best things they've done. Just starts off great intro, which fades out in the same way at the end. Good lyrics. Sometimes they're not known for their best lyrics, but this one is actually pretty impressive, and a definite favourite, both in terms of nostalgia and quality. Give it a listen. This is the most important track of the charts so far. Makes sense. It's the highest one of the charts so far. So enjoy Procession by New Order.